All right, so let's talk about this. So Claressa Shields, she responds to Laila Ali. Now, Laila Ali, wants to do her 3-part series about Claressa. Now, she has all of this to say, right? And people, oh, remember, she talking facts and she, she's talking a bunch of shit that has nothing to do with if they're going to fight or not. She's talking a bunch of shit about she asked me for fashion tips and she was this and that, and I gave her advice about this and that, and look, let me tell you guys something. I know where this came from, and I told you guys way before Claressa even responded. Okay, I told you guys this last year when when this beef with them started, and I told you guys this all started on the Breakfast Club in terms of what Claressa was responding to when it went public. And then the Sway in the Morning show and how she talked about how she'll knock Claressa Shields out right now. Claressa's not good enough. She's not talented enough. She can box, but she's not on her level. All these things, right? Now, everything that Claressa showed when Laila was responding to Ronda Rousey and this, that, whatever. Yeah, I remember all of those things. Ronda Rousey had a big ego, had a big mouth, and was talking about how she could beat Floyd and she could beat men as well. But like I said, none of y'all was sitting up here chopping down Ronda Rousey like y'all tried to do Claressa Shields, right? Laila Ali, let me tell you something. I'm going to say it like this. Maybe I do a part 2 to this video, maybe not. But I'm going to say this, all right? Laila Ali, when she first made that response talking about, I'm going to respond and I'm going to do things on my time and all that stuff. And I told y'all, she tried to be sassy and pull it off as classy and pretty much duck Claressa. I know she's not going to fight Claressa just by the fact that it took her this long to respond. Even before the response, I didn't think that's something she would do. Now, bottom line, okay, because it would have been happened already. You're not going to wait to just get older and older. I already knew she wasn't going to do it. So my thing was, okay, it took you this long just to end up saying, I will respond when I'm ready. So she knows what she's doing. And of course, she monetizes her channels and all that as well. I'm going to wait and I'm going to respond and just talk a bunch of nonsense. Y'all talk about how classy she is and this and that, everything other than what the facts are, okay? Just like, for example, when Laila got dropped by that nobody of an opponent, I can remember when she got dropped, how people were reacting to things that they were saying. I can remember people saying she only beat Christy Martin because Christy was smaller. They were the same size. She beat Laila. I can remember all of that. Christina Amaguchi, all these different fucking fighters from her era that was taking Christy Martin's side and was treating her like I said, she was Claressa before Claressa in terms of the way people treated her. Okay? But yeah, Laila did some sucker shit too. Even like, for example, I remember that interview that had nothing to do with Claressa. But when she said about how she understands, I'm black and this and that, and I'm for the, black movement, but like things that black people do, but like I like on my channel, I see things that I might like, but I don't post it because it's like you're just too black, yeah, I don't want to push people away because I got fans from everywhere. I'm like, wow. So she's been compromised. I said, well, goddamn, Laila, then you must disagree with your father. You can't sit here and boast about what your father did. You're the opposite. You're the exact opposite. You don't stand up for shit. You only stand up for you when you feel personal about something. But other than that, you're sitting up here doing the exact opposite as your dad. Claressa brought that up in her video about Laila. And that was a long time ago when I had those thoughts about what Laila said. Now, I wasn't cool with Claressa taking the picture with Hulk Hogan. I thought, like, come on, Hogan's a racist piece of shit. But guess what? You know what? This is the point what I'm saying. This isn't about who I like. Well, I don't know either one of them. But I'm saying, in this situation, Claressa Shields did not attack Laila. She responded to Laila. Okay, plain and simple. And like I said, if I'm 18 years older than somebody, what the hell am I even going back and forth with this person about? So even the whole thing of her talking about Laila Claressa's jealous of her and all this or whatever, and with all, with all her accomplishments, she'll never be her and all this. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. Terrence Crawford, Shakur Stevenson, and so many other people pick Claressa over Laila. And to try to be neutral and all that, people do that because they don't want to hurt feelings. And just be honest about how you feel. And it's not even close with the amount of people that think Shields would beat Laila Ali. I told y'all before, she's the more skillful between the two of them. You understand? She definitely is sharp. Like you can see the skill difference levels. Okay, you can see it. And I explained their styles and their approach to boxing, right? But my thing about it was, I just didn't care to get caught up into the whole Claressa versus Laila and that situation, because it's like, for one, it's a fight that's not going to happen, and then two, it's just people trying to destroy somebody's legacy. But then you got people that's just answering questions honestly. But I feel like a lot of things people should. What I was really thinking would be better if people didn't feed into it. Man, look, Laila did what she did. Claressa's doing what she's doing now. There's nothing to even talk about it. Hopefully that shit just die over and float away. Like I said, right now, if you would ask the majority of these fans to put up a female Mount Rushmore, I guarantee you probably 90-something% of that Mount Rushmore would consist of somebody like Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano. You understand what I'm saying? Christy Martin. Like, no, Laila black ass and Claressa black ass wouldn't be on that list. This is the point what I'm saying. There's a whole lot that people don't think about. You know what I'm saying? And I know where my head was and where it is, but it's like, okay, what's gonna happen is gonna happen, and I can see what's not gonna happen. All right. So I will do a part 2 to this. I'm gonna leave this in this video here, and we'll do a part 2, and we'll get into it some more. Catch you guys on the next video.